Your county is holding hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in unclaimed funds, and you don't even know about. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys how you can find unclaimed money in your county, literally in your backyard, and you can help people file that and receive a very nice commission. Welcome to my YouTube, guys. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, guys, I have a great video in store. I am gonna break down exactly what unclaimed funds are that are on the county level. Now, typically, guys, I talk about unclaimed funds that come from the state or surplus funds that arise from a foreclosure, whether that's a mortgage foreclosure or a tax deed sale. But in today's video, guys, we're talking about unclaimed funds directly from the county. All right, so the first thing that we need to understand is what exactly are unclaimed funds at the county level and why is it different than coming from the state or surplus funds from a foreclosure? Well, guys, here's the thing. Counties, states, they have different jurisdictions. If funds are reported to the county, they're going to hold it for a time period, and then they're going to report that to the state. So these are the funds that are held at the county treasurer before they get sent to the state. And the thing is, these funds are super simple to claim, guys. Typically, when we're doing either surplus funds from a mortgage foreclosure or a tax sale, we have to go through so many different channels. We have to have so many forms of paperwork to submit a successful claim. Unclaimed funds is literally as simple as a one-page document filling out, and the county treasurer will release those funds. Now, you might say, well, what are unclaimed county funds? Guys, unclaimed county funds are funds in which, for starters, the county is in possession of and they were not able to get a hold of the correct account holder for them to deposit those funds. So how can you find these unclaimed county funds? You can literally go to Google and type in unclaimed county funds. I promise you, you will see a list of over 20 counties that have a direct list on their county's website of entities that are entitled. Now, when it comes to these unclaimed funds, these unclaimed checks, this can be an overpayment to the county for their property taxes. This can be in which the county received the funds and they were not able to deliver the check to the correct entity. This can be uncashed checks, uncashed warrants. There's so many different ways, but the bottom line is, guys, we need to understand that counties are holding thousands, if not millions of dollars that nobody is claiming because simply nobody knows about it. And we all know that knowledge is powerful. If you know about funds and where they're located at, that is powerful, guys, because you can actually make money simply by informing them. So I'm going to give you guys a strategy how you can assist individuals based on working on contingency, meaning that you'll help them file the claim, and then once they get paid, you get paid. Or you can do a strategy where you get paid up front. But let's go ahead and take a deeper dive so we can check out exactly how we can find these lists. Come on, let's get it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look. Like I said, you can find these unclaimed funds directly on the county's website. So here we can see, do you have unclaimed monies with the clerk of court's office? Uncashed checks can be found here. Annual remitted unclaimed funds can be found here. Outstanding court monies can be found here. These are directly on the county's website. The claim form is a one-pager, and guys, this is happening all over. That was in Florida. Here's an example in New York. All right, it says unclaimed funds by the county and region. So if we go in and we click on a county or any sort of region, we can go in here. All right, Albany County, they have 83,000. All right, we can click on Nassau County, 562, $500,000. Guys, these counties are holding thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars that are available. Here's another one. This is in Sacramento, California. Unclaimed county warrants. Sacramento County Auditor Controller's website for uncashed county warrants. Contained here is the inventory of all Sacramento County warrants, excluding those warrants that are considered private, welfare payments, child support, employee payroll. So they're saying that these were issued and mailed, but they were not cashed. And the thing is, guys, like I said, this is directly on the county's website. We can literally go here and see the funds. So many counties have this available. This is another county unclaimed funds publication. You can go in here, you can literally click on unclaimed funds, and then we can see all of the information. We can see the individuals who are entitled. We can see the dollar amounts. And guys, this is a great industry to get into. All right, these unclaimed funds, like I said, you can go to Google and literally just type in unclaimed county funds. We put in unclaimed county funds. We have multiple counties that are popping up. And that was just on page 1. We can head into page 2 and we can see unclaimed funds that are available in counties all over the nation, guys. We go here, auditor's list of unclaimed funds. Boom. We have all of this that's available. Now, keep in mind, guys, these unclaimed funds, sometimes they're not that high. You're dealing with people who have typically a couple $100s in a check that wasn't cashed, but you do find some big fish. You might find some that are 50, 60, 100,000, sometimes even $1 million worth of unclaimed funds. So I'm gonna give you guys a strategy in which you can go ahead and help people on a contingency basis, meaning you're not charging them any upfront fees and you're gonna wait until that payment is paid out. Then we are going to do a upfront payment, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and make this strategy. Unclaimed funds at the county level, all right? So the first method is going to be a contingency. Contingency means we don't get paid until the client gets paid. All right, so this is contingent upon a successful claim. So this is typically going to be on claims that are larger. All right, so typically larger claims, I would say 10,000 and above. All right, because we are going to send them an agreement form and charge a percentage, all right, for assisting them. Okay, so that percentage can be anywhere between 15 to 30%. All right, and the claim form is very simple. You can get your claim funds form directly on the website, a one-pager. We're not dealing with, you know, surplus funds where we have to send all these different documents. We're literally dealing with a one-pager. So how are we going to work this? We are going to identify the unclaimed funds. All right, we need to see who the correct party is. All right, so that's going to be your claimants. So if we're looking at a list of unclaimed funds, we can see who the individual is. We can go and we can see who the payee. All right, this can be listed as the payee. Okay. After we do that, we're gonna skip trace. All right, guys, we're gonna skip trace. We can use True People Search if you're doing it for free. You can do a paid site like Been Verified, or my favorite, you can use Skip Matrix, where you can do a batch skip trace and get the most accurate data. After that, we need to market. All right, so how can we market? We can do a SMS campaign. We can do voicemail drop. We can call. We can do cold calling. We can reach out on Facebook, and we can even do in person. After that, we need to close. All right, so how do we close? We need to send proof and info on your company. All right, so ideally this is going to be sent in an email, introductory email, breaking down what unclaimed funds they have, attaching proof, and then your company's website. Next, guys, we have the packet process. All right, so this is going to be, we get paid upfront. All right, so typically this is for smaller claims. All right, so this is going to be between, you know, $500 to about $8,000. The reason is these are going to be very simple, and we can charge $150 to inform them of the unclaimed funds and prepare documents for a successful claim. All right, now why would we charge $150 for this opposed to getting a contingency? Well, guys, volume. All right, we can look at these other lists. There's individuals who are entitled, you know, a couple thousand, couple hundred, and you might not want to wait for a contingency. You might want to, you know, charge them up front. Very simple. You go to the county site, you see what's required, you see what their claiming procedures are, you see exactly what's necessary, and then you get that for them. All right, typically it's going to be very simple, guys. It's the claim form, proof of identification, and setting up a notary. And all of that is very simple. We can do that in less than an hour. So we're going to get the claim instructions, all right, claim form, proof of ID, and schedule notary. Now for the notary, it's going to be up to you. If you charge $150 and you find a notary and you want to pay that out of your $150, that's up to you. Me personally, I would have them go to their bank. Maybe they can get it done for $15. They can go to Amscot. They can go to FedEx, UPS, and get that notarized. You want to get paid up front, so you're going to invoice the client. All right, now when you invoice them, you can invoice them on PayPal, on Stripe, on Square. You can Google an invoice template, but you want to get paid before you do the service. Informing them of the unclaimed funds is valuable. All right, so this is why we're getting paid the $150. These funds are unclaimed. There's nobody filing this. People do not know about it. That's why there's hundreds of thousands of dollars that are available, because these counties are not doing a good job informing them. We thought that, you know, the surplus funds were being a best kept secret. These unclaimed funds held at the county are literally, nobody from the county is putting in work. People at the county already hate their job. They're not putting in that work. All right, we have 163 pages worth of unclaimed funds in this one county alone. All right, so I'm just going through, scrolling. We can see, guys, there's so many unclaimed funds. So we have a endless amount of opportunity to go ahead and do this business. So you guys can choose the route to either do it off of contingency or do it with the packet process. Regardless, guys, you don't need any special requirements. You don't need any prior experience. Literally go to Google, type in unclaimed county funds, and you will see a list. You reach out to them, you say you can help them file the claim, and the county's gonna have the claim instructions. And you guys will be able to get a percentage, and you can move forward and start your surplus funds business.
I hope nobody don't tear the end alright, cause I'm a sinner that blend in y'all way. Gonna probably send me that I need peace side. For my shoulders, there was on east side. Now who's stronger, man? I'm getting deep fried. But I'm colder than a white polar until I'm over. Trying to stay woke in a high full of sleep.